So after my study I found out it was all a biochemical lie. Why? We know this is the real reality in physics, in quantum dynamics, in all kind of holographic studies. We know that it's all frequency based. We know that it's all vibration based. We know you can load information, good or bad, health or disease, on a carrier wave, on a laser, on a sound wave, and transfer non-locally at a distance without touching matter. Okay, so matter doesn't matter. And just load it onto a wave, let's put it very simply, beam it towards someone else and transfer that disease or health promoting agent to someone else, and that person gets sick or gets healthier. Why isn't this the new medicine? Why isn't this in all textbooks about biology, about healing? Why do I still have to argue with doctors that this is real, while we know in all other kind of sciences which don't depend on money from biochemical drugs and whatever, they have all proven it's all frequency based. That you can do bioresonance. But in medicine, even homeopathy, something like that, you have the same thing, not sure what the word, I believe, hormesis, that's the word. I just found it out. Hormesis is like the homeopath information of toxicology. What I mean with this is that we know, which is, here we go again, the blueprint. If you put something in water and you stir it up a little, and you, how do you call it, when less information of that, and at the end there's no molecule left of the thing you put into water. Okay, what's this?
Dissolves.
It dissolves, okay. So it's gone. So if you measure it in regular science, it's gone. But still, it works as if the stuff is still in there, which are the unseen dimensions. You think, like in your coffee you take sugar. If I put out every sugar which I put in, you wouldn't taste sugar, okay? But in a homeopathic medicine kind of thing, it still works as if the stuff is real in there. Although it's dissolved and you can't measure an actual atom of the stuff in there. But here it comes. The information of that matter which is dissolved and gone, it's not. In another multidimensional reality, the information is still there. Like if I, which I've done in my book, it's not a real picture of what I mean right now, but just to give you an example, on 777 we did a spiritual marriage in Stonehenge in a crop circle, which was amazing. This one, and I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but and he has to change the parameters again after showing it. But this crop circle was amazing. We were there, and we did the sound healing there. We put the information on a CD, also spiritual marriage here. But the crazy thing is, a few days later, we found out that there was a light beam in that night before the crop circle was formed, and you couldn't see a damn thing. But on infrared cameras, you could see after a few minutes, because he had to switch the tape unfortunately, the blueprint of that thing was already there. So proof that after a few minutes this crop circle was formed. Okay?
Just on this topic, while you're on crop circles, just explain to us a little bit about how crop circles work and what they actually are.
I will, and at the same time I will answer the point I was making before we go at the same time, because now here it comes. If you have this picture, you don't have to show it, but just to give you for the information content, the story. You can take this picture, a picture of crop circle like this, load it with a Quantec device, which is an electromagnetic beaming device, like a laser, just look at it, and you load it for just a few minutes on water, nothing happens. Maybe a few hours, hey, something's happening there, I'm not sure what, but if you do it continuously for a few days, like a homeopathic medicine of a crop circle in water, you remember, water with a memory, able to transfer electromagnetic energy and information to another cell as an information carrier. This picture gets transferred into transparent water. So this picture is gone, the radiating machine is gone, but the water is there after a few days, and it actually has the geometry, talking about sacred geometry, the geometry of that frequency-based information which was beamed onto water, which has memory capabilities of actually catching the information of that crop circle. So here it comes. This is magical potencies. This is remedies. This is homeopathic medicine. But this is also what I just called the hormesis, the toxicology lesson. In toxicology they say something is either very poisonous or you use low doses and it doesn't do anything. That's a big lie. At low doses, something like poison, maybe even vaccine-based information, because that's basically poison, we don't have to go into that one, but you can use it in low doses and it actually helps. That's like the homeopathic medicine kind of equivalent of toxicology. So you can even use bad stuff to do good stuff. Like the army knows you can use good stuff to do bad stuff. Okay? Not only bad stuff but also good stuff. White magic, black magic. But that's interesting, it's never black or white. So bad substances can be used for the good if you know how to use the right dose. So here again, it's information transfer of the information which you stripped from the matter, which has a kind of an action, a chemical, makes you happy, or makes you aggressive, makes you better, makes you sick, whatever. And then you can even couple it with attention.